As the trade war between the U.S. and China continues this morning, U.S. consumers, you may begin to feel the impact on your wallet.
We know farmers have been taking the brunt of these tariff hikes, but now with the Trump administration jacking up those tariffs even higher on China, you may be wondering how exactly your pocketbook will be impacted. Channel 8 Eyewitness News reporter Brianna Campbell has those details for us in this morning's top story. Good morning, Brianna.
Good morning, Nicole and Owen. After trade talks between the U.S. and China last week ended with no new deal in place, the Trump administration issued a 25% boost on $200 billion of Chinese imports. The Chinese government now promising to retaliate. It's been a back-and-forth battle as the United States finds itself in the midst of a trade war with China. Although President Trump says trade talks between the two countries were candid and constructive, he slapped huge tariffs on Chinese imports.
What I'm doing now with China should have happened many years ago, not just Obama, long before Obama.
With the previous 10% hike, American businesses and farmers fronted the cost, with ag products really taking a hit, their exports dropping by millions. Now, the 25% tariff increase is expanding to a broader audience and could affect everyday goods like clothing, electronics, and toys. All this could cost the average family of four an additional $500 a year on Chinese imports.
American consumers are already paying. They just don't really know. It's kind of a stealth tax. But it's going to become a very obvious tax not too far from now if this continues.
Some U.S. senators now calling for an end to the trade war before American consumers have to pay.
Get this done, because the longer we're involved in a tariff battle or a trade war, the better chance there is that we could actually enter into a recession because of it.
But President Trump and his advisors standing strong, reassuring that talks will resume and a deal will be reached.
We don't think the Chinese have come far enough. How long does it take? I don't know. It could be a couple of months, thereabouts.
These new tariffs will hit the Chinese economy hard as well, mostly by way of electronics. American consumers could start feeling the effects of these tariffs as soon as this week, with more possibly on the way.
And these trade talks, something that we in Nebraska keeping a very close eye on. Bri, we know it's affected our farmers very greatly, and now starting to affect everybody even more so than they have already. So something that's definitely on the forefront of a lot of people's minds.
Yes, something that could be hitting the products that we see every day on the store shelves, even more so here in the state, as we've already seen with agriculture.